white Republicans like him is because he's a self-hating black man. He's exactly the type of black person that Republicans like. A black person who hates black people. A black person who calls himself a Nazi. A black person who says he wants to join the KKK. A black person who says he wants to bring back slavery. That's the type of Republican that white people like to be a black person to represent them. And that says everything about what today's Republican Party is, but it also says about, as Reverend Barber was saying, where the party has been going for the past 60 years since the beginning of the Southern strategy. The party has devolved far away from the party of Lincoln. That doesn't exist anymore. We know that since 1964, after Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act, that no Democratic candidate for president has ever won the white vote. So when you translate that to what's happening in North Carolina, it's a matter of getting those people, as Reverend Barber was saying, who are black or white or Latino or whatever, whoever they are, who are poor, who are not being represented, to talk to them and talk to their issues and not fall for the distraction, because they want us to be talking about all these side issues instead of talking about jobs and healthcare and education and housing, and things that people are actually concerned about.
That's why Donald Trump is doing that, and that's why he's getting.
Donald Trump is talking about that?
He's doubling his support in the black community. He got 8% in 20. He got 8% in 2020. Hang on, Keith. Now let me. Hang on. He got 8% in 2020. He's 17% now. He's seen a 10% increase in the Hispanic vote because people know they're better off. Things were cheaper. They had more money in their pocket.
Let me let Keith respond, and then you'll get in, Karen.
Yeah. First, I just had to go back to the point you said that Donald Trump is actually talking about the issues. Donald Trump is actually talking about Haitian immigrants eating cats and dogs. That's what your guy is talking about. Your guy is talking about Haitian immigrants eating cats and dogs, talking about Kamala Harris's laugh and her last name and how she just turned black. Donald Trump is doing everything he can to distract the campaign, to focus on these side issues instead of focusing on jobs. Right, what is his plan for inflation? What is his plan for health care? He says he has concepts of a plan. Okay. That's not talking about this issue, Mark.
A couple of things. Number one, I agree with everything that Keith said, and it's worse than that, though, when we talk about Springfield, because that's actually not a conversation about immigration. It is about distraction, exactly what Bishop Barber was saying. You now have children on our own air, little children who were actually born in this country, who are being teased, talking about being terrified. One little girl said, "I'm terrified, but I pray that I believe my daddy will keep me safe." That is what Donald Trump's lies are doing, and I've heard you repeat those lies on television when it comes to North Carolina. And that's just spreading the hate and disinformation.